games. It's just one of those. It takes time, injuries, and I guess this is if any time it was going to happen, at least it's towards the end of the season. And now I have time to rest it, and so I can get ready for whatever the next step is for me.
22-22 Dev, and then things kind of came apart. Did you put your finger on what happened?
They were getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They're a big team, and we knew that. They rebound the ball really well, especially with Draymond and Adrian Payne and Knicks. And it's difficult down there to get rebounds over those guys. And I mean, I think that was the key because it wasn't the first. I think defensively, we defended in the first 35 seconds, but it was the offensive rebounds of putting them back and stuff like their second opportunities that really got them over the hump. And I think that's what started to separate the game.
Are they that good?
They're a really good team. You know, I have a lot of respect for that program. I know a lot of those guys played with them growing up and stuff. So I mean, every time I know exactly what we're getting into every time we play that team. And they're a really tough team. They're number one seed and probably a number one seed in the NCAA tournament for a reason. So when you play them, you got to be prepared.
Did you guys feel, and you kind of answered this earlier, do you feel like you played better defense than the point total showed?
I think so. It was just the second opportunities, and then the three started to fall a little bit, which comes from the inside presence. And, you know, the guards start to try and dig down and get the ball out of there and stuff, and then the guards started hitting threes. So I mean, you got to pick your poison, and they did a good job of just every time we gave them, they just answered back with something else. They just countered it every time. So I mean, that's what great teams do. So you got to give credit to them for that.
What's your feel, or what have you heard about another game for you guys? Do you feel like you guys will play again this year?
I'm not sure. I'm not. This is my first time even being able to play for something, for postseason, and I'm just not familiar with how it works, to tell you the truth. So I couldn't tell you.
Characteristic of this team, what do you think? When you think back, and you'll think back on this year, one way or the other, whether you play again or not. I mean, what's the main characteristic of this team? And what defines this team?
I think we got there's a lot of fight in this. We're not the most talented team every time we take the floor. And we know that as individuals and as a team, that's what it's going to take is us as a team against whoever we play. And I think from Matt down to Gabe and guys like that who just come in and do it. And I think we all understand our role. And we got a lot of good scorers. At any given night, somebody can have 20. And we show that every game. Win or lose, somebody usually has a high point total. It's not always the same guy. Recently it's been Matt. Tonight it was Josh. Aaron White's been up there. I've been up there. I mean, you can go down the line, Zach. So at the same time, I think we're a dangerous team on offense. And I think that's why we're one of the top scoring offenses in the Big Ten, is because we have so many guys that can score and shoot the ball.
Thanks, man.
You talked about the